Hey Libra, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Libra sun, moon, and rising sign. It is an energy reading, so you take it where and how it resonates in your life. There are hundreds of videos for Libra on this channel. Please be sure to subscribe so you get them fresh off the press. This is a timeless message, so it comes to you whenever it calls to you, whenever you call it in. If you're looking for personal readings, I do those. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Okay, it's so interesting, especially when you know the astrology. And I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. So if you want the full breakdown for the astrology of the week, I do a full deep dive into the astrology. You know there's a lot of romance in the air. And it's weird because I can see the cards in front of me. Let me give you a little look-see at them. And you can already see that there are the romantic elements coming out, right? And this is definitely going to impact you guys because Venus rules desire. She rules pleasure. She rules what you desire. Romance is more a Leo thing, but anyway, it's interesting to see these cards come out for you guys as well. They came out for Scorpio, not all the same, but similar. Be playful, sandpiper. So this is coming a little bit in the past, but there's this semicircle here. So it almost feels like a wave, almost like a push. Something is now it's like whoop, kind of pushing you up and almost kind of throwing you into the air. It could be a little bit of randomness, could be a little bit about you have to release to trust this energy. Be playful. This is stay in the shallows. This is staying on the surface. This is being flirtatious. This is being friendly. It's Gemini energy, so it's friendly talk. It can be fun talk or just chats. A simple sense of not intentionally being overly shallow, but instead it being just surface level. It's enjoyable, but it's not deep. Okay. Sometimes life stings. So this is be playful, but sometimes life stings. Maybe something stayed too light for you. Maybe something never went as deep as you needed it to. Maybe there was a little bit of disappointment here with a lack of interest or, a lack of interest or somebody's lack, of depth in terms of how they felt about you or vice versa. But it could also be flippant comments that weren't meant to wound, but did. Right? Like things that sandpiper spirit is upright. So there's a sense of they didn't mean to be shallow. This is an energy of somebody who didn't mean to hurt. They were just being playful, but somehow, for some reason and in some way, it landed heavy. It landed with a thud. It landed with an ache. Then we have you are never alone. So this does come to a little bit of melancholy here after those two other cards, this sense of needing to be held, needing to be hugged, connecting with somebody on that deeper level, or signifying that this had a little bit more to do with a situation, a romantic situation, specifically some sort of I want to say stressful agitation between you and somebody that you were close to. Definitely a sense of disappointment. Something stung because of how deep you felt for somebody and how much you cared about them. It stung maybe more than they had intended it to. Now, this could also be in reverse, right? So it could have been that something that you said stung somebody a lot deeper because of how much they cared for you than you had intended it to. In fact, in some ways, the person who did this stinging might not have even known the depth of feeling the other person had for them. We have turned knowledge into wisdom, and so this is where the emotions come out and you become aware. It's like that aha moment when you finally understand and see, oh, they were taking it this way, but I was meaning it that way. Or this recognition that, oh, they were just joking, but I really took it really intensely. Or they were just being friendly and I took it more than it should have. And that's why it hurt. So that would be a revelation that was really transformative, because there's this realization that I may set myself up for disappointment when I don't need to, by expecting too much out of simple kindness. This is often a trauma response. When somebody just being nice to you makes you feel like we're in love, or they must love me, because you're so starved for you're so starved for any kind of nourishment that droplets feel like somebody's saving your life, and really they could just be smiling or being friendly. So this does seem to be like think of illusions, a misconception of somebody's intentions. Okay, that's that realization here and now. We have all that from a situation leading up from the past, but then we have time for a deep dive, which is coming out on the other side of things. And this is very Venus energy. It's even 6. 6 is Venus energy. So there is this sense of a deep dive into the understanding, into the knowing, but also a deep dive into something romantic, something beautiful, something exceptionally wonderful and attractive. In other words, where something could have just been shallow, and there could have even been you being misled. It may not even be by the same person or situation. It's just the recognition has changed everything to the point where now you're able to recognize the real thing. And here comes the real thing. But it took maturing. It took more confidence. Remember, swans are an ugly duckling. And they don't get paid attention to, the way that they don't get the accolades and, oh, they're so beautiful. But when you grow up, it's like growing into your beauty. And having grown into your beauty through a lot of pain, misinterpretations, missteps, and seeing yourself and realizing yourself. So this is a self-actualization moment, but also a time to be seen for what you have grown into and become, and a deepening of the ability to connect with somebody else after all these shallow interactions have kind of disappointed your heart. Could this also be speaking of external opportunities that are beyond romance? Yes, you take it where it resonates. Remember, there's always an extended reading, and I hope you guys will resonate with that too, and come on over and join in. The links are down below when we get there. We're taking a moon card right now because I really want to discuss more of these emotions. But these, okay. Oh, and there's a hidden card. I love when there's a hidden card. So these are the 2 cards that I got. So I see Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, which is self-actualization as well. A realization that don't let pride get in your way. Pride is what holds you back. I've messed up before. I don't want to mess up again. That's pride. I don't want to make a fool of myself. I don't want to be ashamed. That's pride. Get it out of your way. Because what the universe is saying to you, it is time to try again. It is time, whatever you had thought when I was describing that scenario, it's time to try again with it. Maybe it's time to try somebody else or in a different situation, but it's time to try again. Don't let pride get in your way. Disappointments become pride, because pride kind of is the arrogance behind which disappointments hide. So there's that sense of, I'm not trying again. No, it's time to try again. Don't let pride get in your way based on what's happened before, right? And then we have a fiery climax approaches, which means that there's first of all, confrontation. You have to look this in the eye and actually confront it. You have to not be afraid of it, but also fiery climax with Aries, it's blast through it. There's get through it, push through it, butt your horns through it. There's a sense of, I'm done. There's a breakthrough here. There's a breakthrough here. Now, let's see the hidden card. Oh, this is really pretty. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Where were you around the new moon in Pisces? We had that back in Pisces season, so that would have been in March. February, March. Think back, maybe even look back on your calendar. Like, take a second, look back on your calendar and think, what was I welcoming into my life? Or what did I try back then or think was going to happen? Like, what was going on around that time that I thought, oh, this new thing was about to be created? Maybe now there is that sense of either confronting the sadness that something created in you. There was huge disappointment. There will be a confrontation with that energy now. And then it could also be that confrontation with that energy is the breakthrough that you need to actually welcome something new for yourself as well. This is something new. Meditate and contemplate. Understand. Sit with it. Lose the anger. I think this has been sitting with you for a while. And something's about to pop off. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. But some shit's about to get real. This is about to get real. I'm just saying. How so? Oh, there's a judgment card here is on the table, meaning, oh yeah, this comes to the surface. Something is getting resurrected here that maybe you buried inside. But something is coming out now. Okay. What happens? What happens? The Hierophant. The Hierophant could be marriage. The Hierophant could be finally committing. The Hierophant means something solid and reliable and tangible, in that you've decided what you believe in, and you've decided what is valuable to you and what you desire, and now you're making tangible actions to actually get it. This could also mean some sort of financial judgment has come through for you, and you have been selected or chosen to get this kind of like leg up, if you will, or stability, something that is stabilizing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. I need a few more details. Could be deciding to get married, or a decision made about your marriage. Okay, hold on, but I want more specifics. The Tower. Oh, so that's something, it happens without, you can't control it, and walking away. Wow. There's some sort of, this is above your head, but this, and so is this, but this isn't. So it's almost like something happens above your head to institutions, traditions, or whatever, and it crumbles. And this is because of a judgment that has made to rebalance things, recalibrate things, has completely deconstructed a situation so you can walk away from what doesn't serve you. And that's your reaction is, okay, but I'm done with this. And maybe there's release here because I don't have to stick around for all that crap, as it's almost like you feeling relieved that you're not there for the shit show. It's almost, Libra, feels like, not my circus, not my monkeys. You heard that? That's kind of what it is. It's shocking at first, but it also gives you the ability to walk away and realize, I don't care anymore. But it's almost like a pregnant pause, because there's more going on. What is this Tower? Oh, I think you tried to walk away, or you tried to care, but all of a sudden all of the emotions come out. That's what's going on. Okay. How is this playing out for Libra? Something in the future. This is you, King of Swords. This would be making a decision that is going to really help you successfully in the future, or a judgment that comes that honestly means a great deal of clarity. It's almost like, what does it do to you? It makes you realize which direction you want to go in for your future. But it's like this bubble had to pop before it was clear to you. Now it is exceptionally clear for you. And because of that clarity, there is that sense of, I'm taking action. I'm taking action and I'm going in that direction. Let's go into the extended. I'll see you guys there.